Hello, welcome to Story Time with Jen. Today we're going to be reading Jazlyn J. Gets a Goal by Renna Bruce and Robin Oakes. I can remember Wayne skating on the ice rink I built in our backyard. All the other kids in the neighborhood would want to go to the mall or the movies, but Wayne would spend hours and hours skating in between pylons or shooting at the net. All those hours of practice and keeping his mind on his goal paid off very well because he became a pretty good hockey player. There will always be obstacles that may pop up along the journey of success, but always remember, just like Jazlyn, to keep your eyes on your goal, think positively, be the best you can, and more than anything else, have fun. If Jazlyn ever needs a place to skate, she can always skate on my ice rink. Walter Gretkzy. Jazlyn J. laced up her skates and headed onto the ice with the rest of her hockey team. Today was a really big day for her because she was going to play center. Normally, she sat on the bench or played some defense, but today she would get her big chance. The coach told her he had total faith in her. My goal is to make you kids the best players in the league, he told them. The whistle blew and Jazlyn headed to the opposite end, yelling at her friend Randall to pass the puck. Randall was a great skater and could easily handle the puck himself, but today he passed it to Jazlyn. Jazlyn grabbed the puck and took a shot at the net, but missed. She skated after it and tried to wrap it around the back of the net, but missed again. The whistle blew and it was time for a line change. On the bench, Jazlyn's friend Haley could see that something was bothering her. "What's up, Jazlyn? Those were two nice shots you tried out there." Jazlyn half smiled. "Yeah, but they weren't goals. Today my mom and dad are here and I want to score just once." Jazlyn waved her glove half-heartedly at her parents and they enthusiastically waved back. "Okay, Jazlyn, you're back in," the coach yelled. Jazlyn hopped onto the ice and took the puck again. This time she shot as hard as she could. It didn't go anywhere near the net, but up into the stands and into her dad's popcorn. Before long, the game was over and Jazlyn skated to the coach. "Maybe you should try me in a different position," Jazlyn said sadly with her head down. "What? And give up one of my best centers?" the coach asked, bewildered. "Never have I seen someone so intent on reaching their goal," he added. "Reaching my goal?" Jazlyn asked. "All I'm trying to do is get the puck in the net and score a goal." "That's not what I see, Jazlyn. I see a young lady giving it everything she's got, and I just know that you've made getting a goal your goal each game." "I guess so," Jazlyn nodded, not quite sure she followed. "Listen, Jazlyn, and remember these words. For everything you ever set your mind to, you just can't miss if you keep trying. For instance, if you keep trying, one of those pucks is bound to go in. But if you give up and don't try at all, it never will. That's what is so important about reaching a goal. You just can't give up." Jazlyn thought about it and then waved goodbye to the coach. "You just can't give up," she told herself. "You just can't give up." "Jazlyn!" her dad came over. "What a terrific game you played." "But I didn't score a single goal," she reminded him. "I know that, but I've never been more proud of the effort you put out there. You'll be scoring in no time." "How do you know that, Dad?" Jazlyn wasn't so sure. "Just don't give up, sweetheart. Just don't give up." Later that day, Jazlyn's parents took her to dinner at her favorite restaurants. The food was so good. "I wonder how they ever found this burger recipe," Jazlyn asked out loud. "I imagine that they never gave up until they found it," said Jazlyn's mom. "I heard that it was always the owner's dream to have a restaurant," she added. "See, Jazlyn, when you want to make something happen, that's a goal. But you can't reach those goals without putting your best effort into it," her father noted. "As for hockey, do you think Wayne Gretzky ever became as good as he did by quitting?" her father asked. Jazlyn just knew what the answer was. "No way!" He set a goal for himself and never gave up until he reached it. Why, I understand that Mr. Gretzky would make a skating rink in their backyard and Wayne would practice and practice. He became one of the greatest hockey players of all time. Jazlyn's father continued, never give up. Never, ever give up. After supper, Jazlyn and her father took the hockey net and some sticks outside to practice their shots. Randall was a good sport and came out to be a goalie for them. Jazlyn tried and tried. First, the puck hit the top corner, then the post on the left side, and even clear past the net, almost hitting a neighbor's car. She kept thinking about the angle she was hitting them from, and then it dawned on her to try something different. She turned on an angle and directed a shot so hard that Randall ducked out of the way, and it went into the net. Everyone cheered, and Jazlyn felt wonderful. Finally, a goal! She scored a goal! That night, after her teeth were brushed and her pajamas were on, Jazlyn and her parents went to her room, ready to share their favorite parts of the day. It was something they did every night, and it was something Jazlyn really looked forward to. My favorite part was getting to see Jazlyn at her game today, her mother started. My favorite part was seeing Jazlyn do her very best, her father continued. Jazlyn grinned from ear to ear. There was no doubt in her mind what her favorite part of today was. Getting a goal tonight felt fantastic, she said with a giggle in her voice. Setting a goal, getting a goal, and achieving that goal on the same day must have felt even better. Her father smiled at her. Jazlyn knew exactly what he meant. I'll never give up, Dad. Never! What is your goal? The end. And that's it for today's episode of Storytime with Jen. We will see you tomorrow.